What if the greatest minds in history could teach you how to live a better life right now? Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, three of the most influential Stoic philosophers, left us with timeless wisdom that has the power to transform how we think, act, and face the world. Their teachings were designed not just for scholars, but for everyday people seeking peace, resilience, and purpose in their lives. Today, we'll dive into 10 life-changing lessons from these Stoic giants that can reshape your mindset and improve your daily life. Let's begin with Seneca, whose reflections on time are some of the most valuable pieces of wisdom you'll ever encounter. He teaches us that time is our most precious resource. Every moment is fleeting, and once it's gone, we cannot get it back. But here's the catch. Most of us waste time without realizing it. We think we have all the time in the world, but in reality, life moves fast, and time is not something we can afford to squander. Seneca writes, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Think about it. How much of your day is spent on distractions or worrying about things that won't matter in a few days, months, or years? By valuing time above all else, we can transform our daily habits and focus on what truly matters. If you learn to spend your time more intentionally, imagine how much more you could accomplish, how much more peace you could experience. Moving on to Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Roman emperors, who teaches us the importance of controlling what is within our power. You have power over your mind, not outside events, he reminds us. In life, there are always things beyond our control, other people's actions, the weather, or unexpected challenges. But here's the Stoic truth. While we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to it. This is where true peace comes from. We can choose how we react, whether we'll allow external events to disturb us or whether we'll maintain our composure. Think of a situation where you've lost your temper or felt frustrated. Could you have reacted differently? The next time life throws a curveball your way, remember that your reaction is yours to control. By mastering this, you unlock a deep sense of inner peace that is unshaken by the chaos around you. Epictetus, another Stoic master, teaches us a fundamental lesson that many struggle with: accepting what we cannot change. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This mindset is powerful because it frees us from unnecessary suffering. Too often, we resist reality. We fight against things that we can't change, and in doing so, we create unnecessary pain for ourselves. Life will always present obstacles, challenges, and disappointments, but if we can accept them, instead of resisting them, we free ourselves from the weight of anger, regret, or frustration. Think about the times when you fought against things outside of your control. How much did it really help? By learning to accept reality as it is, without demanding it be different, we open ourselves up to peace and growth. Seneca also teaches us the profound power of simplicity. In today's world, we're often told that we need more possessions, more money, more success, to be happy. Seneca counters this idea by suggesting that true happiness doesn't come from acquiring more, but from wanting less. He said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This doesn't mean rejecting ambition or success, but rather recognizing that our desires can sometimes enslave us. The more we want, the more we chase after, the more we're tied to external outcomes for our happiness. Instead, we should learn to appreciate what we already have. Imagine if you stopped constantly chasing more, and instead, focused on appreciating the present moment and the things you already possess. By practicing contentment with what we have, we gain freedom from the endless pursuit of external validation and wealth. Marcus Aurelius also speaks about resilience and perspective in the face of challenges. His mindset was that obstacles are not roadblocks, but opportunities to practice virtues such as patience, courage, and wisdom. He famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Life isn't always smooth, but when you face difficulties with the understanding that they are an opportunity to grow, you transform those obstacles into stepping stones. Every challenge becomes a chance to practice Stoic virtues and to develop a more resilient, unshakable mindset. Think of a time when you faced an obstacle. Did you see it as an opportunity to grow, or did it defeat you? By shifting your perspective and embracing challenges as part of your journey, you strengthen yourself mentally and emotionally, preparing yourself for anything life throws your way. Epictetus also teaches us a valuable lesson about freedom. Freedom is the only thing you cannot lose, he says. We often think of freedom as something external, something that is determined by our circumstances or the world around us. But true freedom comes from within. It's the freedom to control our thoughts, our reactions, and our decisions. The moment you realize that you are responsible for your own mind, your own actions, and your own happiness, you unlock the greatest freedom imaginable. Self-mastery is the true path to freedom. No matter what happens around you, no one can take away your ability to choose how you respond. Seneca, too, had powerful insights into the destructive nature of anger. He recognized that anger is a force that clouds judgment and leads to rash, often regrettable decisions. He said, "Anger is an emotional response that blinds us to reason." It's easy to let anger take control in the heat of the moment, but by practicing self-restraint and taking a step back, we can avoid the negative consequences of anger. The next time you feel that rush of frustration or anger, pause and ask yourself, what would a Stoic do? By training yourself to control your emotions, you can preserve your peace and make better decisions, even when faced with provocation. Marcus Aurelius also reminds us that everything we experience is shaped by our perspective. He said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." In a world filled with different viewpoints, it's easy to assume that our perception of things is the absolute truth. But in reality, our opinions are just that, opinions. By challenging our own assumptions and seeking a broader perspective, we can make wiser decisions and avoid being trapped by narrow, limited thinking. The ability to view life from multiple perspectives is crucial to developing a more open and understanding mindset. Epictetus teaches us another important lesson about maintaining our inner peace, regardless of what happens in the world around us. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things. Society pressures us to fit in, to seek approval, to chase after external success. But true peace comes when we stop seeking validation from others and focus instead on our own internal standards. When we stop caring about what others think, we can live authentically and make decisions that align with our true values. This is the essence of Stoic freedom, being in control of your own life and choices, without being swayed by the opinions of others. Finally, Seneca's teachings on death offer us an important reminder about the brevity of life. He encouraged us to reflect on our mortality regularly, not as a source of fear, but as a call to action. It is not that we are given too little time, but that we waste much of it. We all have a limited amount of time on this earth, and the more we waste it on distractions and trivial pursuits, the less we truly live. By reflecting on the reality of death, we are reminded to live more fully, to make the most of every moment. This awareness of our mortality can be a powerful motivator to pursue meaningful goals, connect deeply with others, and live with purpose. These 10 life-changing lessons from Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius are more than just abstract ideas. They are practical tools that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. By applying these Stoic principles, we can build mental resilience, find peace amidst chaos, and live a life of purpose. If you found these lessons valuable, don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and personal growth insights. Remember, life isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Stay calm, stay focused, and keep striving for a better version of yourself.